Hello everybody, you're here with Claro Beauty in Fragrance. And today our feature fragrance is the Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge. I think this is from the niche collection, right? The fragrance that are a little more special. And so I just got this bottle and I'm very excited. The way I got inspired to get this, I was on a walk and out of the sudden I smelled jasmine and I went looking for the best jasmine fragrance out there. Apparently there were three. There was another one, Joe Malone was one, and then there was another one, I don't remember, and then there was this. That was the contestants. And what I heard is that this one had a little more long-lasting wear. And that it was a lot more direct, clear smell of jasmine. And so I ordered it. It's delicious. It smells like jasmine. Now, I was a little surprised because when you first apply it, it's jasmine all over. Strong and clear and precise jasmine, just like the flower smells like. But as it dries out, it has a little bit of interest, elegance, mysterious sort of complement with it. So it was interesting. I just got it. I can't say I haven't worn it enough to know, but let me tell you the main accords on this one. It is obviously a white floral, yellow floral, warm spicy, citrus, woody, floral, sweet, amber, fresh, spicy, and aromatic. Wow. Well, that one's a lot more of the ingredients that I thought. And then, of course, when you purchase it on the online, it just says jasmine flower, clary sage, and amber. So that's very interesting. Jasmin Rouge unveils the flower's erotic decadence, a perfume with an unexpected and voluptuous blend of precious sambac jasmine, sepals, absolute, dust clary sage, and spices, including black and white peppercorn. What about that? Pepper. Maybe that's what makes it spice it up and interesting. So let me spray it a little bit, not just smell it from the bottle. And again, the sweetness that comes with the jasmine flower smell, that immediately comes in, which is gorgeous. And so what would I wear this to? It's definitely feminine in my view. Of course, nowadays, most fragrances are unisex, and this is not flowery like a rose would. For me, a rose is very feminine and also is worn in unisex. So, but this one, if you know the difference between a rose and a jasmine, jasmine is a little sweeter, direct, but this one has a little bit of seduction in it. It is something like I hear like a high note in the violin, like, woo, you know, that kind of sound, and then it just stops. So it kind of stops you in your tracks. For the woman that wears it to walk through, or the person that wears it to walk through. So it is something that calls the attention, but in a very subtle, nice, you know, let the princess go by sort of way. It is something that makes you turn and say, that smells nice. I guess like it was on my walk when I smelled that jasmine, that you're like, what is that? What is that? And then it hits you, and then you recognize it, and then you love it. It's not one of those fragrances that you want to keep going for more. It's more of those that you just like, wow, that's a beautiful smell, isn't it? You know, it's one of those, that was pleasant, that was nice, that was refreshing. And of course, as most of the white flowers for me, is inspiring. So this is for a day that I'm in a good mood, that I want to walk out. It's not something that it will be unnoticeable. So you do have to be in that mood of owning the fragrance. I mean, there's some that are a little more subtle, more green, or citrusy, more action, if you've seen my descriptions. So in this case, this is just when you feel beautiful, open, positive, ready to go and see about your day. I've heard women that wear it for a night out. I think I would choose something different for a night out, but I can see why they would choose this, because it does have that statement and it does cut through. And so I guess in that way, it makes you noticeable, right? I mean, if you're walking and all of a sudden you smell this, it's that refreshing, it does make you stop and see where is that coming from, sort of thing. So I can see that happening, but it is very fresh and feminine and nice and sweet. But I guess the peppercorn or something else in there. Did it say amber? Yeah, I guess the amber is what really kind of roots it to make it a little more mature. So it's not just like a white flower, sweet youngster. It has a little bit of maturity and weight to it. And so if you've seen my channel, I get a lot of samples, you know, a lot of 5mm, 10mm or 2mm samples of different fragrances. And I went and got the bottle of this. This is 50mm, because it's one of those fragrances that I think is worthwhile. They make a statement. You don't forget about them. When you're in the mood for it, it's very straightforward. And so I really recommend it. I love it. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Please ring the bell on the right-hand corner. And comment. Do you own this fragrance? Do you like this fragrance? Have you smelled it before? Do you have other fragrances that are jasmine as well? And if you notice, my channel is mostly about luxury makeup, but I love fragrances and I want to keep including more and more. And I will be doing more of things like this, where I talk about one signature fragrance at a time, because I think I enjoy them that much, especially significant like this one. So if you want to see some of the other Tom Ford, I have one that is all bundled together with different scents, but I'm hoping to make one individual, specifically, for example, the oud wood, you know, that is so significant, and also like the last cherry, which is another of my favorites. So I hope you can join me. I hope you comment your own ideas about these fragrances. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.